Welcome back to Red Hot Wrestling. Today's a special edition. Today's a special video, not because we're previewing All In August 27th, Wembley Stadium. No, not because we're talking about all petite wrestling today. No. Because I got my best friend, one of my best friends, Dando, in the building. Say hi to the people, man.
I'm a huge fan of Red Hot Wrestling.
You say that because you're my friend, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But
yeah, I mean, our opinions differ, but at the end of the day, it's like really nice talking to you.
Yeah, and that's why he's really here today, folks, because some might say I'm very critical of AEW, and I am, and I'm probably, when I look at most stuff, I'm a glass half empty guys, more of a glass half full. So he probably will give you guys a different perspective and a different opinion as to mine, and it just gives you different voices. And also, I haven't been watching AEW religiously. I'm not going to tell you I watched each Dynamite like from start to finish, because I did do that for like a month or so, and I couldn't get through the whole show. But before we get into this preview, we are going to give our predictions. Before we get into the video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Comment down below your predictions, your thoughts, and any opinion you really have. I'd love to know. But again, subscribe as well. And let's jump straight into it, my friend. The pre-show, I don't know. They're calling it AEW 0 Hour. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship.
They always call the pre-show 0 Hour, because it's like before the show starts.
Thanks for that input. The Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship.
Woo!
Aussie Open, the champs versus MJF and Adam Cole. Better than you, baby. Now,
baby.
Before we get into who we think is gonna win the match, I do want to talk about this match in general. Put that down. I do want to talk about this match in general because I'll be honest with you. This is such a bad idea. Adam Cole, a history of concussions on the biggest night in AEW history. You're putting these guys on the pre-show. What happens if Adam gets injured? What happens if FJF gets injured? Your main event is gone. What the fuck? This doesn't make sense. Honestly, they might progress the storyline, but let's be real. A lot of people that are paying for it on pay-per-view probably won't watch the pre-show. So why have this match? Because the big risk of a possible injury in this match before they go out in the main event is not worth it, in my opinion. If they're gonna progress the story, if these guys just go out there and win, like what's the point? They probably will win, but it's not worth it, in my opinion, because again, the risk of injury, and also it kind of takes away from that feel of seeing Adam Cole and MJF make their first entrance for the first time in front of 80,000 strong in Wembley, because the pre-show you would have already seen them. It kind of takes away from that big match feel, in my opinion, in terms of the entrances. So that's all I have to say. In terms of the whole story behind it, we'll talk about that when we get to the main event. But I just don't think it's worth it in terms of possible injuries for your marquee match.
I agree with that statement. I'm pretty sure, like, possibly the reason for the match itself is so that they can have more viewers for the 0 Hour show, more people sitting down here.
Here's the thing. They already sold the tickets. So people have already bought tickets to come see the show. So it's not really gonna bring in more asses and seats, because people already bought the tickets and are gonna be there in Wembley, 80,000 to see the show. They bought the tickets because they want to see the show. So
I'm talking about like 0 Hour people who watch it on Fight TV, who watch it on the other streaming services or whatnot. So I'm guessing that they want more people to stream the 0 Hour, because let's be honest, like I haven't watched them. It's normally, I think, casino battle royals or whatnot. Um,
It doesn't matter.
so I'm guessing they just want
Jobbers,
reasons.
yeah,
Yeah.
curtain jerkers, basically.
Yeah.
People
Hmm.
that maybe you might see on Dark Elevations. That's still a thing. I don't know, but a Rampage
Yeah.
that no one watches, something like that. Yeah. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know. Are the other
But they want
matches?
that match, you know?
Are there other matches on pre-show? Is it just this one?
Not yet. There aren't any others yet said. There's probably gonna be maybe like one or two more. Because I remember at Forbidden Door they added like so many more matches. I think they had four on the pre-show.
All right, but again, for me, it's overall it's not worth it because again, what? Look at Forbidden Door. I know it wasn't
Hmm.
because I know it wasn't anything to do with physical injury. I believe he was sick. Adam missed that show. Granted, it wasn't
Yeah,
an
he
injury.
was sick.
So now you're gonna make him go out there and risk getting injured. Maybe it's a concussion. It might be something like a pulled hamstring or something. Why
Might
have this
be.
in the main
Remember,
event?
this is the business. Like they go out there to perform and put on a show.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
but like I said, it's not worth it.
He's injured.
Imagine this. Think about this. Roman Reigns, Cody go out there in the pre-show of WrestleMania 39, and what does that help you with? It risks injury. It takes away from the moment because the fans would have done the whoa thing. You would have seen the tribal chief come out and
They
do
would
his.
do it twice.
Yeah, I know, but still, but then you see the tribal chief come out and do his 69-minute long entrance. Like, it's not worth it. But hopefully, I pray, because this is one of two matches I genuinely want to see. I pray
Hmm.
nobody gets injured. Nobody gets injured, and we can get the main event that we all deserve, and these two do deserve for everything they've done for the company the past month and a half. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, now I don't know what the order of the card is gonna be, but what I've got written down here is a match that just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why my boys Bullet Club Gold got pulled into this nonsense, but it's Kenny Omega, Hangman Adam Page, and Kota Ibushi versus Bullet Club Gold, which is Jay White, Juice Robinson, and Take a Shit. So um
Yeah.
man. I'll be honest with you, guy. It's not my fault. Like it's right. Idushi, and this is Jim Cornette. Thank you. That nicknames are from him. They're very funny. Take a shit is in the name.
You
You
are
know,
cruel.
it's literally
You are
take
cruel.
shit. It's literally take then shit, and then it's just an A at the end. So if you put the A in
You
the
are
middle, it's take a
cruel.
shit. I mean, yeah. But the trios match, the Golden Elite versus Bullet Club Gold and Takeshita. Uh,
This match is a match made in heaven. You know, think about it. Think about it. They both have gold in their names, and they're both subgroups of the Bullet Club. What do you want?
this match to me, uh, and
Uh-huh.
I didn't think of this. I didn't think of this when they said it, but they did say they did. Someone did say I did hear that they're probably setting up for Take a Shit versus Omega at All Out the next week. Which again,
Yeah.
All Out a week after All In. That doesn't make sense. Pay per view a week after another one. But anyway, so this is probably gonna be a match, the singles match, but why not have that singles match here? Why drag in Bullet Club Gold into this? Can I ask you a question? Because I don't know.
What up?
Why is Juice and Switchblade here? Besides, they just want to put them on the show, and why are they part of this rubbish? With Don Callis, who Don Callis is the instigator, and he's also busy with some Chris Jericho nonsense. What the fuck are we doing here? People jumping from storylines to
We'll get to
storylines.
that later. We'll get to that later.
Oh
Okay.
my god. Anyway,
I
yes, please
think
explain to me why Bullet Club Gold are part of this, because I don't get it.
well, for one, I think it's the matter, or it has to do with the fact, there we go, that Jay sees himself as the number one asset. of professional wrestling. He's the catalyst. He's the real belt collector, lost rock and roller, you know. Single-handedly sold
Okay,
out
stop.
Madison
Hey,
Square Garden.
stop dick riding this man. I like him, but
I
get to the
love him.
point. Get to the point.
And
Get to
so
the point.
this was a whole, I guess, I don't know why, but I see why they did it, you know. Including them is a smart move because then now you have uh Bullet Club Gold here, you have the elite, the Golden Elite there, and they settle out the disputes. It's also a way to put them on the show on the card, like you said. So it
I'm
was sprung
sorry.
out of nowhere, but yeah,
I'm sorry. Some people as talented as Bullet Club Gold should have something else that has been built strongly and properly. Now, personally, this rivalry's been shit, ass, just not good. The Kenny Omega and Don Callis take a shit rivalry thing, and we haven't even heard a lot from take a shit. But obviously Don Callis is a manager, but this hasn't been built properly in my opinion. And then you just put in Bullet Club Gold for no reason. You know what this is? It feels rushed. It feels rushed. It feels they didn't have anything for Bullet Club Gold, and Marky Mark Tony Khan just wanted a trios match because we know how much he loves multi-man matches. Case in point, when I run down this card, but it just feels rushed. There's been no proper build in terms of Bullet Club Gold being involved in this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you know what? Maybe I need a new television. Maybe I just haven't been. Maybe it is because I zipped through it. But as far as I'm concerned, Bullet Club Gold have not been feuding. I almost said the Young Bucks. They haven't really. But Hangman and who's in the corner? Fucking Idushi. Don't even get me started on him. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on Idushi. It just doesn't feel properly booked, properly built. It feels rushed. They needed to put them on the card, and they just said, you know what, we'll put you in this because he wants a trios match and he wants some old legend, air quotes legend, from Japan to come in
mm-hmm.
and do something. Like honestly, I'm not excited for this trios match. It's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be nonsensical. And for people that like that shit, congratulations. But for me personally, especially because there's been no build to this besides Kenny Omega and Taker shit, and that hasn't been that phenomenal in my opinion. This to me just feels another match on this card that's just been rushed. Personally, your thoughts, your
that is
final
true.
thoughts.
I think in terms of what you said, recently the heels have been aligning with heels, you know. For some reason they just have like they back each other up no matter what.
We'll get to
Out
that,
of
by the way.
nowhere.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Although the later one makes a bit more sense, but carry on.
Just I guess whenever someone needs something, another heel or heel faction will come along and back them up. Uh just like when Pac came to join the Blood and Guts team and assist the BCC. It made no sense. He later walked out on the in the match or
Like
during the match. Yeah.
we're gonna get to another thing that just didn't make sense. They just should have done better. But carry on.
Uh-huh. I mean, all in all, I see a good match, and then they obviously doing it to put over the Golden Elite. So yeah.
Um, I think we didn't do a prediction for the 0 hour match. What's your
Oh, I
prediction
thought it
for
was
that
going
one?
to be at the end. Mm-hmm.
No, we just because I'll just run down and do the prediction. What's the prediction for
Mm-hmm.
for the first match?
For the first match, I predict the quote unquote kangaroo kick is going to cause chaos absolutely incorrectly. It's going to land on Adam Cole and then MJF, or I can just see MJF walking out on Adam Cole, pissing off Adam Cole, leading to the main event. Everyone on the edge of their seats. I'm saying Aussie Open for the win.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have no idea who's winning this match because it could be they working this thing where um something might happen for the main event. Roddy might come in something, or they might do something, or that Roddy might
Hmm.
probably come in for the main event. They might do something. They might do something. For me, in terms of because we probably after this match they might not be friends, but who knows? Maybe they do because they probably want to ride this as long as they can because of the ratings MJF and Adam Cole have done. So I could see them winning the tag team titles. I could see them just hugging it out at the end of it, and everybody gets smiles, and they continue building this. For me, even might lead to All Out. They might do something on Wednesday and then Saturday and then All Out. So rematch. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here because I don't really know. I'm gonna say MJF and
Hmm.
Adam Cole get the dub. Yeah, to start off the show with a happy crowd, excited, baby faces go over. Now you said the Golden Elite for this match. I am inclined to agree with you. I think Idushi gets the pin because he's Tony Khan's a Japanese mark, and Kenny's
Hmm.
friends with him. They probably wanna just give him the moment, because it's all friends wrestling around here. So probably Idushi gets the pin, and the Golden Elite win. Next match. Now this match it ended up we got to a place where I just could have been done better, but we got a segment out of it that was absolutely brilliant. It's a coffin match. It's Sting versus Darby Allin versus Swerve Strickland
Well, it's
and
Sting versus Darby.
Sting and Darby. You know what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. Sting and Darby versus Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage. Now, again, like I said, the whole he chose the embassy. We go to fucking Nick Wayne's little garage and trespass and assault on live television. Yeah, like come on, they just filmed it. They trespassed and assaulted a man. What the fuck are we doing? But anyway, that segment was awful. But then Dynamite. Oh, AR Fox, we were testing you. Is that what they said? Was that the excuse? Oh, we were
Yeah,
testing
this was
you.
this was
You
your
lost.
test every
This
time you
was your test.
failed.
You lost. You failed, and they just turn on him. And then all of a sudden, after everything, AR Fox did. He came, raided this brother's house, went to his garage, attacked Nick Wayne. Almost instantly, the baby faces come back to save him. What was that? That right there is this guy doesn't have a visa. We got to do something. I believe that's the story. I believe that's why they did this because Air Force doesn't have a visa. But come on, you're telling me you couldn't have made something up that was so much better than what they gave us. But then to come in to save it, you get Christian Cage walk out, cuts another ah amazing promo. As Ellen Knight would say, he has the Quavoca. An amazing promo. Nick Wayne, I heard you have a father, but your father's dead.
But your
Oh
father's
man,
dead.
You know what's my favorite part? I shouldn't be enjoying a man insult another man because he doesn't have a father. But the thing is, my favorite part
No.
was he comes out, he starts, and then he's like, "We've never properly introduced Nick Wayne," and he's like, "You have a father," and you can just hear the crowd go, "Oh no, we know what's gonna happen here." You hear Shivani's like, "No, no,
No.
but your
No.
father is dead," and
He's
then
dead.
he
Oh,
continues to cut an unbelievable promo on Nick Wayne and him being fatherless and saying he should probably steer away from Wembley because he'd hate to see Nick Wayne see another person he cares about get slammed shut in a coffin. What a promo! What a promo! But again, that's another example of a heel just helping a heel. But at least here, Christian's been feuding with Darby.
Darby and yeah.
Yeah, but again, when you hear the character and from when he turned heel against Jungle Boy, he's like, um, he handle business. He doesn't do anything he doesn't have to do. He's not here to help the Lion Talent. He doesn't do anything he doesn't have to do. So why help him?
Hmm.
Because it's not. I mean, he does. He maybe wants to inflict punishment because Luchasaurus defends the title against Darby at All Outs, so maybe he wants to weaken him, and he's not going to be the one in the match. So I mean, it kind of works. It does kind of work, but yeah, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna hate too much on it. But yeah, very impressive
Mhm.
promo. And AR Fox, the whole thing just didn't make sense, but it got us the Christian promo. So I'll give it a bit of slack, although it didn't make sense for all the reasons I outlined. Your thoughts?
I I loved it, honestly. I did love it. Um,
But promo.
the whole thing with AR Fox, okay? So the thing with AR Fox, him joining again, kicked out, and then the baby faces accept him. I didn't like that part. Especially because he just stood in the ring then for like the whole thing, said nothing, did nothing. Uh
Yeah, because then at that point it wasn't about him. They just were like, yeah,
hmm.
you don't matter anymore. It's what they do. It's like they just take you out of things. Once either you're done or you know what, you're not in the plans, they just push you aside. But carry on.
So I would have just he doesn't leave the Mogul embassy. I would have just revealed something like, I don't know, he missed his flight and Christian, took his spot. But I guess they did truly need that whole promo thing, which is what saved the segment, and I love it. It saved the whole thing. I love it. Now, in terms of this feud, tag team coffin match, like,
Oh, that's another thing. Why did we just jump to a coffin match? A coffin match as well? Why this stipulation in this match? They just want to have a gimmick match, and the gimmick matches continue. But yeah, we'll get to that one. Get to that one.
wow, honestly. But again, remember when Christian said, and Nick, if I was you, I'd stay out of this because I would hate for you to see another person that you love end up in a coffin. Oh man.
What a
Mm-mm.
lie! What a lie! But we need to predict this match. Who do you have winning this match? I think it's pretty
Oh,
obvious, to be honest.
it is. It's. I think uh, because the because if it was any other situation, I would probably say the heels, but I think Sting is running less and less on matches, so and he's undefeated in AEW, by the way. So I'm gonna
I
give it to
didn't know
Sting in
that
that one.
stat, but I was gonna go with Sting and Darby for the simple fact that he's there, and I don't think they're gonna make him, lose or get in the coffin. And it is Darby Allin's match. It's a coffin match.
Hmm.
Yeah, we gotta talk about this one. We gotta talk about it. Oh boy,
Which one is this? It's the
football field
BCC, isn't it?
fuckery is what I'm gonna call it. Football field fuckery.
Stadium
Pockets,
Stampede.
pockets. The best friends that are jobbers shouldn't be here. Nobody cares about. Eddie Kingston, Penta, and a mystery partner versus the
There is no more mystery
BBC.
partner.
Who's the other guy?
Wait.
Didn't Ray Phoenix get injured? Because when I searched it, it said mystery partner. So
Oh, they changed it to a 5-on-5, or at least that's what they said.
all right. Versus the
Hmm.
BBC, Santana, and OTs. And I'm guessing there's no mystery partner then, because if it's 5-on-5.
Yeah, they said it's
All
five
right.
on five, unless one person from each team comes, or like another person in each team comes along. Uh this one, I, I think Stadium Stampede. It was a good match the first time, but that was because it was cinematic. You could like view different camera angles from different places, Like one is by the office, for example, next one's by the football field, other ones are by the um flipping, concession stands. This one I'm really interested in and how they're gonna pull it off really.
Let me answer that. They're not going to. It's going to be shit.
uh, I, I am excited for the stipulation. Yes, I am.
How? This is a horrible stipulation that, honestly, to you, it really they shouldn't use it here. It's a shit. It's football field fuckery. It legitimately is. It's gonna be people on different cameras. You're gonna have Plumber Moxley with these shitty ass punches. You're gonna have the best friends that nobody cares about. It's gonna be all here, camera cuts. No one's gonna see what's exactly happening. It's gonna have a shit finish. It's just gonna be garbage matches, and it's gonna ruin the main event. Cause I guarantee you, someone's gonna get power drives on thumbtacks, get a silver, not a silver line. What's it called? Moxley's stupid
Paradigm
finish.
shift.
Paradigm
Yeah.
shift on thumbtacks. 1-2. If they can kick out of that, what the fuck? What is MJF gonna beat Adam Cole with a punch? No way. It takes away, bro. How it works in wrestling. You can't do shit because it takes away from the main event. This is gonna be
But
awful. No, there's no defending this
Mhm.
garbage. If at least, and I don't want to see this, but if you're gonna do this nonsense to please Moxley's fetish of bleeding, cause I want blood, I eat bones and I drink blood because I'm badass. If you're gonna appease this dumb fuck, at least make it a 3-3 tornado tag with the BBC and the best friends or something.
BCC,
Not
yeah.
I don't care. I genuinely don't care. Like this is going to be awful. In a show like this, you give us this shit. And in the pandemic, sure, you can do that. Everybody was experimenting in the pandemic. WWE did the stupid ladder match. They did a swamp match that was ass. They did the Firefly Finals match, which was ass. R.I.P. Bray Wyatt. Yeah. But it wasn't good, in my opinion. And they did all that. It was the pandemic. People were trying out shit. But don't do this when you gotta do it in a stadium with people. You got limitations. It's not even cinematic. And then you're gonna have different cameras everywhere. People are gonna be all over the show. It's gonna be chaos and nonsensical. And then Moxie's just not gonna sell anything, because when does he ever sell anything? oh boy.
Big
But
Moxley hater right here. Big Moxley hater.
I don't hate Moxley.
Mhm.
I just
No. Wait, we'll shift away from that. We'll talk about the match. I think that it's better with a stipulation. Hear me out. Because if it was a tag match, with everyone just
you know what the
tagging,
problem is? It's because Moxley can't go. That's the problem. It's not better or worse. It's both. It's equally as shit because he cannot wrestle, and then it's just fuckery. It's just another garbage match, and he bleeds all the time. So it doesn't even add that extra bit of je ne sais quoi when they bleed, because guess what? He does it every week now. It's every week. We saw a no for good triple threat Extreme Rules match between him, Penta, and Trent on Dynamite that for no reason. And so this doesn't mean anything. They're just gonna use the garbage shit again. Someone's gonna hit someone over with the screwdriver. What the fuck? What the fuck?
no more screwdrivers. That was Don Callis's part. Yeah.
Your prediction.
Yeah.
So we can move on from this
I think
football field fuckery. That's another Jim Cornette one day.
if you guys remember well, they back when, I think it was in July, before the G1 started and Eddie Kingston couldn't make AEW tapings, or I mean, he couldn't be there live on Dynamite because he was doing the G1. But before that, John Moxley cut a promo where he said, Eddie Kingston, pick up the phone, or like look at your phone or whatnot. I think he said something, which now the pressure's all on him because Santana and Ortiz, his best friends, are joining BC, or like fighting alongside BCC. So I think Eddie Kingston is going to betray his team, and BCC and Co are going to get away with it. Mm-hmm.
My prediction for this match, honestly, is I have no idea. I think the BBC win because obviously Moxley, he's always gonna win. He's This matches where he bleeds because he's badass. So I think the BBC win. Whether Eddie Kingston turns or not, I have no clue. I don't really care
Yeah.
whether he does, but I think I do have them winning this match. We shall see what happens, but let's swiftly move on from this because don't want to get heated again.
Ooh. Yeah, you're going red hot, my guy. You're going red hot.
We got the first match so far that I am genuinely excited for. I don't think it's gonna be anything amazing. As in it's gonna be 5-star classic, but yes, indeed, it's covering time. Yes, sir. The real world's champion. Sure.
CM Skunk.
CM Punk versus Joe.
The Ring of Honor World Television Champion Samoa Joe.
But calls himself the King of TV, King of Television, right? The build for this, and there hasn't been one as well. That's just the truth. Let's be real about it. I love CM Punk,
It was a roll up. It was the roll up at the Owen Hart Foundation, and then since then, what's his name? Since then, Samoa Joe has been trying to prove that CM Punk's not on his level.
here's what happened.
Even if he has to take the world title away from him.
Here's how I see it. I see it as coming out of the Owen Hart tournament, it wasn't like Punk versus Joe. I don't even think like the next week or the week after, Joe came out and said, "I'm coming for you, nigga. I'm coming for Punk." I don't think he came out and said that. He said it like 3 weeks ago. He didn't get his thing. He didn't get an answer. So he could kind of clutch on CM Punk in the main event, and then the next week Punk, one of the worst go to sleeps I've ever seen in my life on Samoa Joe, as the fucking, I don't know what it was, but he was wearing a suit, and then we got the match.
Golden Vampire.
So that's been the build for this, because most of this time, my guy's been feuding. He's been feuding absolute Ricky Starks. So yeah, there's no, again, a lot of these things just been thrown together. It's another case in point of a match that's just been thrown together.
No. It's for your boy, okay? It's for your boy. It's for CM Skunk, okay? They should never have given them a world championship to begin with. He should have never defeated Samoa Joe, okay? My guy, by God, Samoa Joe should be pushed in the company, okay?
We all know Samoa Joe should be pushed. Samoa Joe's amazing, but
Exactly.
phenomenal. However, you saying he should have never been getting the world championship, he should have, because
no, it's in like this real world title angle. No, it's stupid.
But it's not stupid. It's all gonna lead up to MJF versus CM Punk, the big money match to unify.
We were gonna have that. We were gonna have that anyways.
Yeah, but this is a big unification match. He never lost it. This and that. So
you know me. Wait, you know me.
You love unifications. I am aware. You just don't like it when it's CM Punk.
No, I love it. No. I love unifications. I love.
You like it when it's CM
Punk. When promotions have like new championships, they can have 20 for all I care. I love that. Okay. However, this one, it's not only the fact that it was it's CM Punk, of course. Yes, of course. Like what? Well, it's clobbering. No. Anyways, man, let's face it. Let's face it. Man was scared of Paul Levesque. He left. Man got his ass whipped in UFC. He left. Man couldn't handle commentating on flipping WWE backstage. He left. And now, look at him over here.
Yeah.
Making demands, saying, I won my own show.
Yes, you know why he can do that? You know why he can do that? Because he's working with a bunch of children, and also he's the one that got them over 1 million viewers. So CM Punk has all the leverage in the world. Although I will say, the fact that and personally, I don't give a shit about this match. I don't want to see it, but a lot of people are crying out for Punk versus Omega because we know backstage they don't like each other, all this, but they don't want to work together. Tony Khan, grow a pair, grow a pair. You're the boss. Act like it. Put your foot down. Say, I'm tired of this bullshit. You two are gonna face each other, be professionals, and we're gonna make some money. But that's not going to happen because Tony Khan is a pussy. CM Punk runs this thing. He legitimately had his own show because they didn't want to be in the same room. Because
I mean, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Just yeah, be patient.
I mean, Punk versus Omega probably will happen, but the CM FTR versus the Elite's not gonna happen. The Buckaroos they're not gonna play ball. Those two.
Look at it. It's coming. It's coming. Literally in this video, we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, but
FTR,
no, but there's a difference again because also they're going over. They're gonna go over, but we'll get to that. But the Young Bucks are not gonna. They're not. FTR is a different. FTR is FTR. At least they're just friends with Punk. Punk, the real thing, they don't do business. They don't do business. They don't care what's best for business. They care what's best for the Young Bucks.
We're getting off track. We're getting off track.
Where were we? Real World Champion. Yeah, CM Punk versus Samoa Joe. Is there much to talk about this match? I think it's going to be a great match. I think these two are great workers, great professionals. They got a good psychology in the ring. They've worked with each other before. Honestly, for me, this does not feel like a big fight feel at all. It's not a big fight feel for me. It's not a big match.
Why? Because of CM Skunk.
No, because there hasn't been much of a build to this because he's been busy with absolute Ricky Starks most of the time, and that'll probably be the match at All Out. Actually, isn't he still suspended at All Out? So that won't be the match. So yeah, I haven't felt like this is a big fight feel, but I'm excited for this match because I think it's gonna be probably the second best match on the card. It's gonna be the only good pro wrestling match here. So obviously Punk's gonna win, and that's my prediction. You can give your prediction, and we can move on swiftly.
What I would like to happen is
Samoa Joe,
huh?
You would like Samoa Joe,
No, it's pointless because if you give him the Reals World Championship, then he goes on to face MJF unification. No. I see the trilogy happening. It's going to be to unify the titles, like you said. But what I would like to happen is for Joe to not be involved in the decision. I think, what's his face? Ricky Starks should come out and attack CM Punk. Punk wins by disqualification. I would love that. Therefore, Joe is protected. He doesn't lose to CM Punk again on a big stage, no less.
I don't think he can produce that kind of finish on this kind of thing. And Joe already lost to Punk. Granted, it was
by roll up.
Granted, let me finish, please. Granted, it was a roll up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Again, I'm a Joe guy. I do want to see him win the AEW title at some point, but they'll probably give it to Pockets before they give it to Samoa Joe. But yeah, Punk is probably going to win this match. It's going to really set up Ricky Starks versus Punk. You know what I love? This is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. But let's say, because Starks is not on the card. Starks not on the card. Why don't we do this? Samoa Joe has a long history of beating Punk. Why don't we just do it again? This time in front of 80,000. We have Ricky come out, help Joe. Well, not help Joe, but cost Punk is really what he's trying to do here. Cost Punk. Joe wins the title. They continue their feud, which has been good. And, they go on to do whatever. And Joe gets the title.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind. Now, that's not going to happen. But if that happens, I'll be smiling. So, yeah. Let's move on. This is going to be quick. Guess what? Another multi-man match. We got, for the AEW Trios Championships, the Acclaimed...
Now, this is going to be good.
Acclaimed and Billy Gunn versus the House of Black. Yeah. I don't have anything to say about this. Has there been a build to this? No, it's not as far as I'm concerned. It's been Billy Gunn retired, then came back, and that's. I mean, tell me when I'm missing something, but as far as I'm concerned,
Yeah, if the teams faced twice, have faced off twice.
recently.
No, not recently. Not everything has to be recent.
I
The
thought,
one match was recent, the one where they lost and then Billy Gunn walked off.
okay,
But
question:
then
have they been in a program building up to this match? The last month, has they been
yeah,
a? Okay, I'll take your word for it, but I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it.
he walked. Billy Gunn walked away.
Yes.
The next week they spoke. They were like, "Oh, we miss you,
Yes,
Billy."
they spoke.
And then they said, House of Black, you're gonna pay for this, etc., etc. And then they had a match, or the one week nothing happened. I can't remember. Then the next week they were going to have another tag match, and then they got jumped. And then this week, the return of Billy Gunn, the badass Billy Gunn.
Well, we all know who's winning here. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we acclaimed Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn's gonna get his title. They're gonna get their moment. This is gonna be a huge pop. Um, I guess I've been corrected. I just haven't seen any of this. I searched on YouTube. There is some clips. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Mm.
Now this one's gonna steal the show. This one's gonna steal. It's gonna be the best match of all the times. The AEW Women's Championships on the line in a fatal four-way just tournament to just have the match. We got Hikaru Shida, we got Britt Baker, we got
Page.
Saraya, we
Mm-hmm.
got Tony Storm. This is going to be horrendous. Mark my words. Wallahi, this is gonna be bad. It's gonna be so bad. I'm telling you, putting these people in a four way, and not the other kind of four way. We're talking about a fatal four way match, wrestling match.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is gonna be bad. Britt Baker is bad enough in the singles. Now you're gonna want these girls to remember spots and do this. And Saraya hasn't been good since she came back in terms of in ring work. This is gonna be bad, guys. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. This is not gonna be a good showcase of
Match.
women's wrestling. This is not gonna be a good
Mm-hmm.
showcase of women's wrestling. Want a good showcase of women's wrestling? Go watch Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte. This is not. It's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that. This is. Hopefully they give them like 5 minutes because. And this again, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you don't know, you don't care about women's wrestling." No, here's the thing. I know what this is gonna be, and if you give them 10, 15 minutes to go out there and they just stink it up, it's gonna look worse than giving them 5 minutes to not to okay, 5 and a 4 is a bit nuts. 8 minutes to go out there and do some nice spots and somebody comes out, probably Paige wins or maybe Tony Storm, I don't know. But giving them
Yeah.
giving them time to go out there, oh boy. I'm telling you guys, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be a good showcase for women's wrestling. You don't want to do that. You just don't want to do that, in my opinion. Your thoughts?
I feel like the outcasts are going to stand in each other's way. Um, as well as that, Paige hasn't really been in the ring that much. She was even missing from this week's episode of Dan. I don't know why, but I'm just saying, like, her match where she qualified was on Rampage, and you don't watch it. I'm just
Nobody
saying it's a
watches it.
show where
Don't say you. Nobody watches it. Like
no,
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 literally
you
nobody.
wouldn't watch it even if they paid you to. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it depends how much, but yeah, if they came out here and said, "Oh, here's $30 to go watch Rampage," and be like, "Nah, I'm fine. It's cool."
No. So, anyways, uh, what she hasn't really gotten her moment in to shine. There we go.
Oh, I didn't give my
Whether
prediction. That wasn't my prediction. I never said Sarray was gonna win. I just said it might be.
no. I'm breaking it down. Tony Storm just lost the title. I think she's going into like a broken character or a sobby character, you know, who. Hmm?
Put the why they took the belt off Tony Storm, I don't know. But that character that she's doing, posh. She was acting posh. That's what it was. It was
Oh,
brilliant. She was acting posh.
if anything, I would have said Hikaru Shida should win it on this big stage. But hey, retaining it sounds good too.
Why would they say one of the Englishmen? Tony Storm should come out here, win the belt back. It's not like AEW won't do that. They are the king of title, the kings of title changes. Give Tony Storm the belt. She needs to be that. She is the best woman on that roster. In ring work, character
was
work.
from New Zealand.
What? Oh,
The
oh
Tony
yes,
was from New Zealand.
my bad. I'm thinking of right. Wait, I think she no. I think she's born in England, but then she has England in her somehow. She was either born there or raised there for a while before she moved to New Zealand. She was in England at some point in her life. Okay, that's all. She was, I believe, she was in England at some point. Now whether I don't know where she was born. Nor do I care. But yeah, she should win the belt. She is the person that needs to help that women's division because God, it's bad, and WWE ain't that much better either. But that one there, shit.
Mhm.
Your prediction, so we move on from this. Just this.
Your winner and still AEW Women's World Champion Hikaru Shida. I think the only person who's going to bring, or who has a chance of bringing gold at this point, is Ruby Riott. But that, yes, sir.
I'm just
TBS
gonna
Championship.
I'm just gonna go Britt Baker. Actually, I'll just say Hikaru Shida retains. I don't know at this point. I don't care, to be honest with you. Then we've got here.
For the thousands in attendance, yes.
It's the best tag team in the world. FTR versus one of the worst.
Elite.
No,
yeah.
don't do that. It's one of the worst, the Young Bucks. Now, I did again hint this earlier, but again, they're not here to do business. That's not what they do. They're gonna come in here. They're gonna get their moments. They're gonna have their kids and their wives. They're gonna be able. Oh yeah, we want to be in front of them. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Like, just to stroke their egos, really, is what this is. To prove that they're the best tag team in the world by beating FTR on the biggest stage. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Young Bucks are gonna win. I don't really want to talk too much on it because I don't want to waste my breath on those guys. I've said enough on them.
You see, this is the first time you've supported the, or not. You're not supporting, but this is the first time you've said like the Bucks would win, but now you're saying it. Because of power, of the fact that they're EVPs, they're doing it out of power.
Course.
No,
yeah,
it's going to be FTR. It's going to be Ann Still.
Oh boy. Okay. No. When that bell rings at the end of that match, you are going to hear and new tag team champions, the Buckaroos. I'm telling you, bro. Matt and Nick Jackson are the biggest pieces of pussies in the world, and they just, because Tony Khan gave them this power, they are going to walk in all in with no gold, walk out with all the gold. Tag team champions. I'm just telling you. It's gonna be a good night for the elite. Golden elite.
If anyone from AEW is watching this, okay, I love you guys. He just pisses on everyone who's friends with the elite. Yeah,
I don't piss on everyone who's friends with the elite. I don't.
Okay.
If you're friends with the elite and you're good, I won't piss on you. I believe Cody's friends with the elite. Maybe not because he left, and it's probably because of them and they pussy ways and they just don't do business. They don't care about making money. So But
Ah,
I'm sure they're friends with Cody, and I don't piss on Cody. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, I hate the Young Bucks. I do. I do hate the Young Bucks. I think they're horrible people. I think they don't care about making business. I don't. I think they don't care about getting other people over. I think they only care about
I
themselves. They
think
sit
you
there with
just
their
watched too
success.
much Jim Cornette.
No, no.
Mm.
I just
Jim Jr.
no. I read the reports. You can see it. These people are horrible people. They think they're the best tag team in the world, which is the most embarrassing part. Cause they ain't never in their lives put up a classic like Bullet Club Gold versus FTR. Those two matches. Never in their lives have they ever done that. But the Bucks will win this
Hmm.
match. And yeah, horrible build as well. This was just we challenge you. Cool. You save us a
Yeah,
couple of times.
they
Horrible build.
accept all
Another horrible
in.
build. Yeah.
Sometimes it's not. It's about
What?
the match.
What? This match? This match? The only way this
No.
match is good is because FTR call the shots and can
Hmm.
contain the choreographed gymnastics of the Young Bucks. That's the only way this match is good. It won't be Bullet Club Gold versus the FTR. I'll tell you that. It won't be an instant classic. I'll tell you that. It won't be that
Yeah,
because these two aren't workers like Juice Robinson and Jay White. So yeah, hopefully FCR can contain the choreographed gymnastics. But yeah, not excited for this match. Bucks will retain. I mean, will
and new. I'm joking, and still. Hmm.
can we get to the main event, the most important match, the one that's had the best
So,
build.
so no other match. Wow. Hmm.
No, there's no other match. Thank God. It's gonna be long enough with all these gimmick matches, football fuckery, coffin match, a lot of trios matches as well. But the main events for the AEW World Championship, the champion Maxwell Jacob Friedman MJF
Hmm.
versus Adam Cole Bay.
Baby.
And this match I'm excited for. I think it's gonna be phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Is AJ
Um
Styles a part of it?
that's not funny.
No, you can't use the word. And yeah, I'm just saying.
That's not funny, bro. Wallahi, that's not funny. But it's gonna be great. It's gonna be stupendous.
Uh-huh.
Uh and MJF's gonna win. How he wins, what happens, and Roddy or what happened, I don't know. But the build, I'll be honest with you, I don't think this is what they meant to do. I don't think this the way it's gone is how they meant to do it. I think they caught lightning in the bottom. Like, you know what, just keep them out there. Just let them do their thing. I genuinely don't think this is how they plan to get here this way. But they caught lightning in the bottle, and there was no way they were splitting them up before this match. No way. Not with the ratings, the merch, everything. No way.
I think, yeah, no matter the outcome, this isn't the end of it. You know, if anything, I think this is just the new chapter of this rivalry. Um, especially with All Out just next week. You know, so some sort of match is going to happen. Maybe hypothetically, they retain still on good terms, and then they go FTR because FTR is going to retain. They say FTR. How about you guys against us at All In? I mean, at All Out. You know, in Chicago. Mm.
I, yeah, again, I think they're booking on the fly at this point. I don't think they know what they're gonna do. Uh, but I don't know. I don't know what you do because, but Adam Cole has to be. It might be MJF wins, and at the end of the match we get a like a Shinsuke low blow or a Becky heel turn that turned her face ultimately. But
Yeah,
Adam Cole super kicks fucking MJF for low blows and whatever. It. I'll tell you this right now. I'll tell you this right now. If MJF turns on Adam Cole, they've wasted our time. And by the way, the sticks and the kangaroo kicks and the fucking the
that's
trampoline
gonna be
park.
for the That's going to be for the tag match. Let's be
And the
honest.
trampoline park, that I did not enjoy those segments, and I'm an Adam Cole MJF guy. Those segments were a bit too corny for me. I just know the kangaroo
This man,
thing wasn't funny
he doesn't
personally.
enjoy sports entertainment.
I just don't enjoy sports entertainment. That's not good in my opinion. I didn't enjoy it. I'm not saying everything they did was bad. Just the last 2 weeks they kind of went a bit far with the vignettes. The first couple I did like. The last two I didn't, but that's just a little critique in terms of
The one was video games. The other one
that was
was
a funny one. I enjoyed that one. I think that was the one that got everybody.
yeah.
Yeah, it was it that,
There was
that
the one
one.
at the bar.
It,
There was the one with video games.
yeah, that was the same vignette. It was the one at the bar. Then after the bar, they went to go play video games, and then MJF's like, yeah,
No, he was sober. He was sober when he played the video games, and then he started to enjoy it. He wasn't drunk and all that. I'm talking about like when they drank the 100% pure alcohol, and then they did the double clothesline
that
on
was
the
that was
waiter.
at the mix. That was at the hot wings thing when they went for hot food. That wasn't he when they were at the bar. It
Oh
was he took the
yeah.
chicks
Hmm.
and then he went to the and then they went to go play video games and like this is a lot more fun when you have someone else you're playing with. Never
Uh,
never had friends.
I've never had friends,
Yeah, that was funny. And
but
that
but,
really
but enough about that. Yeah,
that
enough
was
about
the catalyst for all this. Yeah,
that.
like I said, the last two vignettes I didn't particularly enjoy, but in terms of everything else, I've enjoyed almost all of it, and really excited for this match. This match, Punk match, only matches I'm excited for, really. And
I I am gonna step in and I'm gonna say there's a third party that we should not forget about, and that is that we have the Kingdom and Roderick Strong. I think either uh you know they're gonna play a part and they're gonna cast Adam Cole purposefully, or Adam Cole loses and then they're gonna convince him to join the group.
I don't.
I mean, it's happened before.
There's no scenario I see Adam Cole joining the Kingdom. There's no way.
It's
That's not what
happened
happens.
before.
That is not what
He's a
happens. I didn't,
founding
I didn't
member.
even think the Kingdom will be involved. I think the only person that's going to be involved is Roddy. There's no way, not for the main event. No way. There's no way I see that. No, there's no way Adam Cole joins the Kingdom. But I will say, speaking of the Kingdom, there is one match that somehow ain't here, and I don't know why, and I don't know how I didn't write it down. But your boy, Osprey versus
Hey!
Osprey versus Jericho. A match no one asked for.
The IWGP United Kingdom Heavyweight Champion.
Like I said, Will Osprey versus Chris Jericho. A match nobody asked for. A match that's just gonna be Osprey trying to carry this old hack that shouldn't be in the ring anymore. Let's just be honest. He's old. He
Mhm.
can't go. 10 minutes max, because by the time we get to 9, 10 minutes, Jericho gonna be gassed, gonna be sweating, gonna be tired. Um, so again, I don't know why we're having this match, because I guess he wants Osprey to get his moment in Wembley. I think Osprey wins, but that's enough of that. Who do
Yeah,
you think?
Osprey's gonna win.
Yeah,
He has Aussie Open. He has Don Callis.
yeah. There
Uh,
we go.
it would be stupid if the JAS came and had this
But it's
whole
Chris Jericho's
reunion.
specialty. When he books himself, it's always stupid. So it could happen. It's Chris Jericho we're talking about. It's stupid is his specialty. So,
Uh,
but our final predictions for the world title match. I just had to get that one in because I completely forgot about that match. But our final
yes, sir.
predictions
So
for
I'm going with Osprey for the non-title match, of course, and I am predicting that it's going to be Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF. Hmm.
MJF retains the AEW World Championship and the main event of All In Wembley Stadium, August 27th. Those are our
That is
predictions.
true.
That's our preview. Now, come Sunday, come All In. Am I gonna be excited? No. Is it gonna shock me
Are you
and
gonna
be?
watch it?
Am I gonna watch it? Yes. Is it gonna shock me and be amazing? No. Are there gonna be some stinkers? Almost every match, but I will be here to review it come the end of that, and maybe I might bring my friend here along. It's been fun.
Thank
It's
you.
been really fun.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.